Hi guys, welcome. Sorry, I was just trying to get Puss out of the camera. She's invaded my space, so. Hi Kenny and Dawn and Helen and Isolina and Alice and Anna and Becky and Steve and Lulu and Robin and Pamela and Neenah. Hello, everybody. Welcome. She's still here, aren't you? Meow meow. She's having pats. You did, and that's what I did, moved her. Hi Abby. So welcome everybody. Thank you so much joining us today. Yes, you did see Shadow. She's hogging my desk. Hi, Tara. Just getting all my colours out for today. All right. Who's ready for the weekend? I've got some Zest It today. I'm going to use the blending sponge. It's got a little bit of a cotton pad on top of it. So if I need a little bit extra, I can pour it on. I'm using a flat brush, just a soft one. This is just a cheap brand, Montmartre or Montmartre. And I got a list of pencils again. Fun. I can't even remember what color we used in these sleeves now. I'm totally lost. I'm pretty sure it was just cadmium red, light cadmium red. Having a moment. But we've only got today, so we're going to finish this today. If we can finish it today, would be good. Zest It stinks. Yeah, I don't find it too bad. You can't get it at Gamsol, Vaseline, anything like that. Anything like that is fine. Hello to anyone who's dropped in and I've missed. I'm just checking the chat again here. I was actually on Jackson's Art and I ordered some Holbeins. I wanted a couple more of these soft white pencils. They're my favorite, and this is the only one I've got. So I wanted to order some more of those, so I ordered them from Jackson Art. So I'm from Australia, so they're shipping them here. I'm not expecting to see them in the next 2 months, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. Hi Loretta. Welcome. Oh, Isolina. Feel better. Just got a message saying I'm live. Love it. Like I didn't know. Hi Alice, welcome. Alright, so today we're... She's going to be a pain, I tell you. Would you like to see her? Hello, Miss Shadow. What are you doing? Really? Are you going to be the center of attention today, are you? You're not in the camera now. You miss out. Hey, you're going to bite me, aren't you? You're a bit mean sometimes. Say hello, everybody. Say hello. To you too. You're a shock. Shadow's a black Bengal, and she's supposed to be silver. The only reasons that she's not silver is because she's got a melanistic disorder in her skin, and it makes her for black instead of silver and white and black. But she has got, underneath all this black, she has got shapes, and you can see the lines on her belly there. Look at those lines. Hey, look at those lines. You're scaring me. You get me scared when you do stuff like this. Because you're vicious, aren't ya? Anyhow, let's get back to work. Oh, she's butting my arm now. She's a brat, kitty. Come on. Stop getting into my stuff. Stop it. You're putting fur everywhere. You're going to make me sneeze. Oh, goodness me. Oh, goodness me. Do you have to? Oh, now you're flooring me. Get off. Anyhow. Hi, May. Oh, she'll just do this and show her belly and want you to rub it, and then you rub it and she just goes. Don't you? Stop bumping the mic. Hello. Are you being a pain? Did you smell the zestet? She doesn't like zestet. It's because of the citrus. I'm going to squirt. You've got to get off so I can get rid of all that fur you just put on my desk. Goodness me, I need one of those sticky roller things. Okay, yeah, she's definitely not shy of the camera. Hi, Janine. She doesn't like zestet because it's citrus. She doesn't like the smell. Stinky. So today we're going to concentrate on the background and the heart here in her top. Oh, I'm just going to get rid of some of the colour that I've done in there. With Marissa. Oh, you know. It's all good. It's gooder. Alright. Fixing that up a little bit. So what I might do is, I don't even remember what we used for that. I think we used black, grey, and I think I used the light cadmium red and white in these darker sections here. For the heart, we're going to use some purple magenta kind of colours. And for the background, we're going to add some of the hair colour, some of the heart colour, and we're just going to mix it all together and make one big happy mess. I'm kind of lucky with Shadow. She doesn't eat any food. What does OMS mean, Robin? Yeah, she doesn't eat any human food. We're having trouble with dog food at the moment. She keeps trying to pinch the dog food, but it's giving her bad tummy problems. So we're having to remove the dog food because she sneaks in at night and pinches it, which is a bit of a bummer. Isn't it, Missy Moo? Alright, so for the heart, I'm going to use some light red violet. And I'm going to put in the shadows first. So if you have a look here, odorless mineral spirits. No, it's, I actually don't know. What's in it? Hang on, let me look. I think I've been asked this before. It might be on the bottle. Contains aliphatic hydrocarbon, and that's all it says. It says on it citrus free, but it's called Zest It, and there's a picture of a lemon on it, so I have no idea. It does not say, I'm sorry. But use it in a well ventilated area anyway, just in case. No, it's not odorless. It smells like orange. Orange. Okay, so I'm going to use light red violet. Now, let's have a look. I want my camera. Where are you, camera? Alright, we want to follow this line here. It kind of comes down in here. So I'm just going to line that in first, really lightly with light red violet. There's kind of another wrinkle here on this edge. And there's another wrinkle sort of coming here from the top there. Just do it a little bit thicker at the top. And there's a little bit of one here. We're just kind of coming down there. Okay, so I've just marked those in first. Just going back over just to deepen them up a little bit. But I'm using light pressure. You can see I've got my pencil sort of almost completely horizontal to the desk here so that I don't put too much pressure on. Oh, thanks, Kenny. I ain't rubbing that belly. That belly's dangerous. I've been attacked many a times from those claws that wrap around that belly. I've got middle purple pink next, and I'm going to repeat over the top of that, and then I'm just going to bring it out a little bit further. So going over the top of it and coming out a little further. Over the top of it. And let's just make that a little bit wider. Just lightening on those very edges there so that the next colour will come over the top of it. Oh, Helen, well done. I think I'm on like week 4 of my beauty. I'll show you what I've done. Just find it on my camera. There we go. I've done a little bit more of this bit here. Oh gosh, it's playing up. There we go. Done a little bit of this bit here already. Last night I filled a little bit more of that in, but overall Oh, by the way, that's Nani just there in the shadow. It's massive. I had to lay it on my bed to be able to show it. I think it's the biggest one I've actually ever finished when I finish it. When I finish it. Yeah, it's a diamond painting. I can show you a close-up of it in a minute if you want, but let's get some of this done first before I do. I've got light magenta, and I'm just going to come over the top of the rest of the image and also over what I've already done. The rest of the image, the rest of the heart, I should say. I've been having some senile moments lately. I just forget the most silliest things. Alright, now to blend that in, I'm going to use white. I'm going to use the Luminance white, just coming over the top of the lighter areas first, and then gently blending it out over the top of the darker colors. We're going to do a couple of layers. So we'll do white, then we'll go back over with colors again, and then we'll see if it needs any more white. Okay, let's go with light red violet again. Then we've got middle purple pink coming over the top of that and extending out on the sides of it as well. I had to add a little bit of color in here because in the other world it's really bright and colorful. It's not all dark and dingy until she, you know, starts to realize what's happening, but there's lots of color and vibrancy in that world, so I wanted to try and add a little bit of that in here. The one with the lady in the eye eyeliner, light magenta. Yep. Light magenta, and just coming over the light areas and over the top of those darker ones as well. I'd actually like to do that one too, Helen. Maybe I'll do that as a Patreon one. And then a little bit more white here in the light areas. I'm actually going to use the colorless blender and blend that out. So the demon in this movie, she tricked the kids into pretending that the other world was better than the real world. And a little bit more light red violet there. But it was all like a computer simulation type thing. It wasn't real. That's it. Cute. Alright, let's use some black. And let's just fill out these little, what are they called? Stitches? Seams? I don't know. Let's just go and colour those. I'm just going to do each side of the stitch with the black. Some of them are kind of hidden under my colouring there. Just concentrating on those dark black circles in there as well. Where the stitching is going into the material. Okay, I'm having trouble seeing it, yeah? Too much light reflecting on it. We'll just make them up as we go. Eh? And then I'm just going to use the grey, cold grey one. I don't know if I even put that on the list, but we did use it earlier in the mix. Just to blend that in a little bit. All right. Let's just use that grey, cold grey one. Just going to add a little bit into the needle. You shush. No, shush. We'll add some white gel pen in there and just put a little sparkle on, but I want to finish these darker sections first before we do that. So how much time have we got? Let me think. Do we start background and then finish off the top? Let's do the top, because actually let's do the background, because that will give it time to dry before we put gel pen on. All right. Let's do that. It's a plan. Hi Bernard, welcome. Your ear's burning. I'm sure the girls were talking about you before. Let's look at the background. So I want to add the colors that we've got here, the hair and the heart, into the background. So in the movie there's like a doorway through to the other world, and it's all colorful and purple and pretty looking. So we're going to use those colors. In the background. We want to add enough color on there so that when we put the zested on to blend it all in, that there's enough pigment there to move it around the page, and it doesn't look too wishy-washy and, you know, not work as well. You didn't do it. I'm sure you did. So I've got dark indigo, and I'm just going to go over those dark black areas. I'm not going to worry about the cobwebs yet. We'll just go and put them in manually with the white pen later. Just coming over with on my pencils on the side again. I'm not putting too much pressure in. I just want to add pigment over. So just adding the colour on the paper. Just coming over all of those dark spots. That was good, wasn't it, Helen? Indanthrene blue next. Coming over the top of that again. So we're adding more colour to it. So when we do blend with the Zestet, this will all move around. It'll look nice and dark and bright. Dark and bright. It's like an oxymoron. Let's add some of these purples. So I've got light red violet coming into some of the lighter areas now and over the darker areas still. I don't want that hair to blend in with the background, so I want to make sure I put plenty of that light red violet in there so that's not the same colour as the hair. Hi Katrina! What did I miss? We're talking about the dragon that you coloured. Hi Shelley! Yeah, we're saying how good it was. What TV series, Shelley, are you obsessed with? Tell all. I'm always looking for new stuff to watch. Big Bang Theory. I like Big Bang Theory. I actually haven't seen the last season. I watched up until Amy and Sheldon. I won't go any further just in case you haven't seen that far. But yeah, I didn't watch it after that. It wasn't out yet, I think, when I finished, so. I was very excited. I saw a couple of TV shows have got another season coming. One of those was Lucifer, and the other one was The Witcher. So I was very excited about that. And then I've got that was light red violet, the middle purple pink, leaving only a few really white light spots. We'll come back in and we'll mark out the cobwebs again later so they're nice and bright. So now I've got plenty of pencil on most of the areas of this page. So when I come in with a zester, it's just going to smooth it off and get rid of all those little bumpy lines. And it'll make it more rich looking. No, that's the theory anyway. I haven't actually used this with this paper, so that could be interesting. I think I used the other paper for the yarn image. Oh, I'm very excited. I've seen what we're doing for May. Of course it's a mermaid. But I saw it last night. Isabel is just finishing it off, so. I have Ozark. I haven't started it yet. I know she did, Iselina. Naleke, she's got a beautiful voice, actually. It's by Rosroy Yowana Mama. I really don't know how to say it. She sent me a message and she says it in the message, but I still go, huh? Oh, my daughters watched that one, Helen. Bikini Works episode of Mrs. Brown's Boys is hilarious. They're all hilarious. I've seen them all, and the movies. Movies. Light magenta, you can't see it, but I'm using light magenta, and I'm just going to fill out the remaining light areas, coming out into the darker areas as well. It's all blended together, but you can clearly see that there's light spots and dark spots. Let's see what it's going to look like, hey? Got my brush. Oh, you can also use a Q-tip, a cotton bud, cotton tip. To do this as well. Feels dry. Just very gently, not too much on the brush. I'm just going to come over in circular motions and just blend that out. No worries, Becky and Steve. Bye. Take care. I can't wait either, Dawn. I've actually watched the first season twice now. I love the girl that plays Yennefer. And of course The Witcher. Superman. That's what I see him as. What are we talking about, Shelley? What's a movie now? I noticed they're redoing a lot of old movies. Like, I noticed on Netflix they've got Flatliners. I'm going to assume it's similar to the old movie with Kiefer Sutherland. I like him. He was in Lost Boys. Also one of my favourite teenage movies that I loved as a teenager. I watched it over and over and over and over and over again. It's funny how the old teenage vampire thing hasn't changed. Then they came out with Twilight years and years later. Fascination with vampires. My zester is actually quite dry. I'm just going to add a little bit from my bottle. They made a second one. It was absolutely stupid. Did you see the second one, Shelley? Snowpiercer. Oh, yep. That's the train one, yeah. What's your name? Star. I love the song Don't Cry. Hey, little sister. Thou shalt not cry. Oh, the one with Winona Ryder. I actually watched that with my daughter. I didn't realize how I don't know what the word would be. Adult that was. Until I watched it again. I was like, oh, I can't believe we used to watch this stuff at that age, you know, like. There's far less nudity and things now. It's more violence now. There's a lot of violence in today's movies. And in older movies, there was more sex and nudity. I should probably put this up there too. Interview with the Vampire. I was just thinking that was another one that I watched with my daughter and I forgot what was in it. Exactly, Bernard. Exactly right. Nowadays, everyone's just violent. My son was actually complaining, he's not quite 16, almost 16. He was saying that this wrapper is now representing the Overwatch game, and he said, this wrapper, Mum, is disgusting, and 11-year-old kids play this game. It's just terrible what they're exposing these children to nowadays. This wrapper apparently is quite disgusting. Even he doesn't like him because he's rude and crude and just horrible. He's like, and now little kids are listening to this stuff. I loved Shadowhunter. The Shadowhunter series. There's so many books now. There's a book series called Hush Hush that I really liked. I can't remember the author. Becca Fitzpatrick, I think it was. And I was hoping they'd bring that out as a movie or a series. That would be cool. I wonder if Linda will come in today. Shadowhunters, is it Cassandra Clare? Hang on, I'll look. I have all the books. Yeah. Cassandra Clare. I used to read a lot of Christopher Pike as a young adult. I liked Christopher Pike. And there's a book called Tully. I can't remember the author's name, but I loved that book too. It's funny though, if I went back and read it, I'd probably like, why did I like this? Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. Let me just zoom back out again there. So we can still see dark and light. We can go back in with some more pigment if we want to fill in a little bit more, but I think once we add in the cobweb over that, we're not going to be able to see much of the imperfections, so I'm not really too worried about it. Aragon was good too. The books were really hard to read. I've read quite a few James Patterson books too. Coming back in with dark indigo first. Dean Coots. Bernard, yeah. Kelly. I'm not sure this rapper's name. I don't think he told me. I'm moving down, moving down. Thanks, Melanie, and hello. Alex Cross, yeah. That's James Patterson, yeah. Don't like Stephen King. I have a thing for Stephen King. I don't mind the books, but then it gets to the end and I don't like the books. He gets you right in there and then he just ends them stupid. He needs a class on ending books. I don't know, maybe it's because they all seem like they're not finished, and maybe they're not because he's got so many series and things, but still, you like a book to sort of end well. Anyone else find that? Okay, Shelley, thanks. I'll have a look. Bernard. This is an easy background. That's why I try to do these ones in colour alongs so that you guys can see how simple they can be. I'm going to try to continue on down here. I think we are going to finish this in time, which is good. I was a little bit worried we wouldn't have enough time, but it seems like we have plenty. We still have lots of gel penning to do and paint penning to do though, so that will take up some time. Was that a movie, The Cell, with Jennifer Lopez in it? It's not a Stephen King book, is it? Because that was a stupid movie too. Although that would kind of explain things, wouldn't it? Her eye is a button. Yes, who asked about that? It's button eyes, you know, like from the movie Coraline. Diane, sorry. Sorry, Kenny. One of whose best books? Woman of Substance. Bernard. China Merville. I hate not real endings. Wrong cell, but both are icky. Okay, Icelina, don't read icky stuff. Woman of Substance is not a horror. It's not Stephen King. It was a mini-series, and I think Melissa Gilbert had the lead of it, I remember. Ah. I actually have a couple of writers that I really love that are Christian writers. I love Francine Rivers. She writes some lovely books. She does like Bible stories but makes them real. Like makes them into actual fiction stories. They're absolutely beautiful books. One in particular that had me bowling through the whole book was Lineage of Grace and Redeeming Love, I think the other one was called. Beautiful books. And another guy I like, who's also Christian, is Ted Dekker. Ted Dekker, they're mainly scary kind of books, but yeah. Alright, now I've got some Indanthrene Blue coming over the top of all of that again and just coming out further. It's quite dark down in here. No worries, Lily. Faber, Taylor, Bradford. Oh, okay. What does Mr. Wilson, what books does he have? And what are they about? Bernard? Indanthrene. There's two. The Polychromos is Indanthrene blue and Prismacolor's Indanthrone blue. Dioxazine or dioxazine. The Carpathian series and Leopard series are my favourite. From who? Loretta? I missed that. Oh, Christine. Oh, yes. I've read them. I have a whole heap of books of her on my Kindle, actually. The Keep is the most famous. I've never heard of it. I was given a whole pile of digital books to put on my Kindle by a friend, and there's if you look, it's adult erotic fantasy. There was two on there that I liked, Maggie Shane and Gina Showalter. Great books. If you're into that kind of thing. Back up the top. Better keep occupied by Germans in Romania. Ew, sounds like a vampire monster thing, Bernard. You do, Loretta? I really liked the Demons of the Underworld ones. I can't remember which one of those wrote that, but she brought out an angel one as well, series. It's like a girl's porn, those books, though, just saying. If I read some of that stuff out to my husband, he'd be like, "What are you reading?" That'd be a postie. Are you my mummy? I love that episode. Mummy, are you my mummy? World War II, but it's horror-ish. No, I haven't seen it. Shelley? You bawl at a lot of movies. I'm the same. I don't like sad movies. That's why I like to watch a lot of action and, oh my gosh, movies like I guess one of my favourite soppy movies would be Steel Magnolias, which is a Danielle Steele book and movie. Ugh. Yeah, I tend not to watch them. They just get me going. Too much bad stuff's happened to me in my life. It just, I don't know. Oh, The Lovely Bones, that movie. Bawled my eyes out through nearly the whole movie. I tell you what though. First Sex in the City movie. I went with a friend. They had like a baby's mothers and prams session, and she was taking her baby, and he was little at the time. And she asked if I wanted to come. I'm like, yeah, sure. You know, and watching this movie, I bawled my eyes out. I had no tissues. I felt so embarrassed. And then the second movie did the same thing. Needed my tissues. I related to Charlotte so much in the second movie. Oh. Oh no, Iceland, I'm so sorry to hear that. Demons of the Underworld. It's a series. I think that's what it's called. Hello? Someone's beeping. I think that's what it's called. I'm just looking it up now. Yeah, Gina Showalter. Lords of the Underworld, it's actually called. Sorry, got it wrong. Found it. Okay, I have to have a 2-second break. Sorry, guys. Won't be long. Okay, back. No packages. Damn. Loretta, I'll send you a message with the link. 'Cause Shelley. And you guys in Canada had a big massive shooting just last weekend. We actually had four police officers were killed on the side of a freeway. Not yesterday, the day before. They pulled over some guy, and because he was a known issue, they'd called for backup apparently, allegedly. And a truck lost control and swiped them all out, killed them all, except for the guy they'd pulled over, who decided to take photos of the event and proceed to post them on social media before handing himself in. Terrible, terrible accident. Selena. Yeah. Oh, Shelley, I'm so sorry about your Dr. Pepper. I don't like Dr. Pepper anyway, but I don't like anything diet. Ugh. I hate artificial sweeteners. And I hate natural sweeteners like stevia and other things like that too. They leave a bad taste in my mouth. Ugh. I'm still using light red violet here. This is actually quite a dark area, so there's not a lot of light spots here. I'm still on my green tea diet. Diet Mountain Dew. Ew. You did, Helen? Yeah, everyone was posting up our ribbon, police ribbon. Got middle purple pink. It's actually Enys's signature down there, but I won't be going over that. I'm going to copy her signature and I'll just put the cobwebs over the top of that. We better do a giveaway, hey? I'm not sure if all the giveaway winners have received their stuff yet. I haven't heard from Enys since week 1. I think that's part of her top just there. She did? Awesome. I'm assuming Shara got hers. I haven't heard anything, so... Oh, Shelley, I listen to a lot of my books. That way I don't actually have to physically read, because I struggle too with reading. I listen to them. Audible. While I'm colouring. just going to come on an opposite angle here because I've got a lot of lines through there. My Kindle reads to me. I've got a Kindle that has a experimental function on it. I've got a really old Kindle, one with a little keypad thing on it. I can't remember which version it is. But it actually has a thing on it where you can actually have it read to you in a male or a female voice. You can change the speed of how fast it reads. But it doesn't read, obviously it's not dramatized, so it just reads the words on the page like if Siri was reading to you. But it's fine for me, I don't mind. If it sounds funny, I just look up and have a look at the word. Because sometimes they say words weird. I have a bucket load of books. I'm also a collector of normal books, reading books as well as colouring books. I've got light magenta, and I'm going to finish it off coming into these light areas. I've got like 4 bookshelves of books. I had to give a whole heap away because I had no room. I used to have a Reader's Digest classic book subscription, so I used to get all the classic books like Alice in Wonderland and Beauty and the Beast, and like nice big hardcover copies of those. My daughter got really excited for her birthday last year. Her boyfriend brought her a copy of Princess Bride. Oh, Shelley, no more Dr. Pepper. You know what? They might bring it out repackaged, Shelley. They like maybe they're gonna change the name of it and not make it diet. They're gonna make it like a zero, like Coke Zero. The only thing is they couldn't get rid of Diet Coke. It didn't work. Because usually they do diet versions, because there's so many diabetics and that out there that can't have sugar. Like they're missing out on a lot of profits if they don't have a sugar-free version, aren't they? Alright, let's wash this down with some Zest-It. Linda, hello! I was going to tell your story, but I thought I'd better ask first before you tell your story. I was like, I hope Linda comes in today. $16 boxes of books, Alice. That's huge. I've probably got about that on my Kindle. I've got 3,000 and something books on my Kindle. Manner of all types of books, from fiction to non-fiction, Christian to extremely non-Christian. You name it, I've got it. Pamela, I'm using Zest It today, but you can use Gamsol or even Vaseline wax with a Q-tip. Thanks, Shelley. I like a bit of everything. I'm the same with music too. You can pretty much find every type of music on my phone. I don't even mind me a little bit of rap. Depends on the mood. I'm using a very tiny brush for a very large area though. I've just sort of dawned on me that I probably could have used a larger flat brush than this one, since we are working on such a large area. But you know, it's done now. I'm here. It's done. Shelley, we're all good. Oh, so Linda, I messaged Linda last week. Oh, this week. It was early this week. And, she was a little bit stressed because her baby cat, it's not really a baby, but her cat ended up with diabetes and they had to take it to the vet and organize medication and stuff. I think she mentioned it here in the stream. And anyhow, they were going to pick up one cat and drop the other one off because our other cat, Luna, hurt her foot. So they were like, okay, we'll take her down and we'll pick up the other one. Anyway, of course, they've got no cage because the other cat's in the other cage, correct? So they go to drop her off and the cat gets away and runs off and they can't find this lovely little Luna kitty. So she's been very stressed out over the last few days, worrying sick about her baby Luna. And this morning, Linda texted me with this amazing text message. She turned up. We have her back. She walked home. How cute is that? So Linda, how far is it from the vet to your house? Is she only an indoor cat or is she an indoor and outdoor cat? That's what I was wondering. Amazing story. $2K indoor cat. See, that's like shocking to me, because if she's indoor and doesn't go outside, but she still made her way home, that's amazing. How do they do it? They say they have a homing beacon. I have heard that before. That it's not, cats don't usually get lost. They usually end up home. If they don't get hit by a car, which is so very lucky. That she didn't. Monday and came home today. Oh, I'm so happy that she's okay. I was so worried. We had a cat. Her name was Tigger. Tiggeress actually was her full name, but we used to call her Tigger for short. And she was a female ginger cat, very fluffy, very affectionate. And I got her for my 13th birthday. So I had her for quite some time. And I moved out of my mum's house and into my dad's mum's house, so my Nana. And I lived with her for about a year while I finished year 12. And just into working after finishing school, working for quite a few months after that as well. So I was there for maybe, let's say, about 16 months. And my dad also was living there as well. He was living in a caravan, and he was renting his house out, which is like probably about, I don't know, maybe 500 meters down a few roads and around a few corners away. Maybe a 15-minute walk, so maybe longer. Maybe it was a little bit further. I don't know, but we moved back, and probably about 6 months after living back in my dad's house, I still used to visit my Nana every day for lunch because I worked close by. But she went missing from my dad's house, and we couldn't find her. So we were a little bit worried. 3 days later, I get a phone call, 5 o'clock in the morning, from my Nana saying, I got a beautiful wake-up call this morning from my cat at her window saying, I'm here. I just wanted to come and visit. And she did that twice. So she went missing again, and I assumed that's where she would turn up. So I rang my Nana. I said, I got a feeling you're going to get a visitor. And she did, about 3 days later. I don't know what she ate in that time, but birds. But I couldn't believe it. So anyway, we actually moved, Cameron and I got engaged and we moved in together. So we moved to, I don't know, 40-minute drive away. So she never did that again. She ended up getting hit by a car actually when my baby was born. So I think she was about 13 years old. Don't know. But anyway. Tragic. Brother-in-law knocked on the door and asked for hubby, and Cam went out and came back in a little while later saying that he'd found her on the road in a rainy night. Someone had hit her. So sad. Had another cat that was hit by a car. He lived, and he lived for quite a few years afterwards. He had a broken tail and had healed itself over a long period of time. But he was never the same again. He had bowel issues from the accident. So pets are very hard when they're much loved and they disappear like that. I'm so glad. Alright. I think I'm good there. Looking a little motley. Look at all those lines. We need to put cobwebs in. Just going to clean my brush a little bit. Put that away. I don't know, Alice. But my cat Lulu, well, Lucifer was his name, short Lulu for short, he definitely had 9 lives. He got himself into mischief all the time. He used to always be the front of the fights. He'd had abscess and all sorts of things happened to him. He broke his tail a couple of times. Yeah, fun. We're going to let that dry, and while that's drying, I'm going to... Oh, I missed a little bit. Hang on. We need to just do this a little bit here. I just cleaned my brush too. Damn. Damn. couple of times we had to keep draining his cysts on his face. He used to get them all the time. He was like the mob cat. And he wasn't even a tomcat. How does that happen? It's really strange, isn't it? Isn't it, Shelley? They just have that ability, canny ability to get out of things. We had a cat that used to get into mischief. Her name was Frizzy Lizzie. My sister named her when she was young. And she had a bit of an accident. She slipped. She was walking along the car, and the car boot in the garage, the boot was left open. And somehow she got herself hooked in the hydraulic lift thing that lifts the boot up. And she was hanging there. So she ended up paralysed. Until somebody found her, of course. We went out again. It's a bit sad. Alright, I've got black. And I'm just going to come in and do... I'm pretty sure this is what I did before. I'm kind of bad with my memory right now. Bad. Bad. Bad to the bone. Still trying to keep some of those. There's something in my lead. Scratching the paper. Oh, it's sad, isn't it, Shelley? Pet Cemetery. Oh my god, that book. Actually, the cat in the book that the first cat, he reminded me of my cat, Lulu. He was a lot like that. Different. He used to just sit and meow at the roof. We'd be like, what are you meowing at? Does anyone watch Twin Peaks? I don't know why that just popped into my head. It's the weirdest TV series I've ever seen. Church? Yes. That was the kitty's name. Oh no, Loretta. Neenah is a funny dog. You didn't, Abby? There's a movie after the series. Did you watch the movie? The killer's actually not any physical body, it's a spirit. An evil spirit. And I think the idea of the movie was to explain that a little bit, and to explain that the spirit's still loose, that they never actually caught him. Bob. Bob was what they called him. My son comes out with, it was probably a couple of months ago, he comes out, somebody said something, he goes, oh no, Bob did it, and I just freaked out. I went, what did you just say? I couldn't believe it. Twin Peaks was kind of strange. The whole town was kind of strange. They brought out a second, didn't they bring out a remake thing, or I don't know, they brought something out years and years and years later. Fargo. What's Fargo? Psycho was the first scary movie you saw. I think the first scary movie I saw was House. House? Old. And then Return of the Living Dead or something like that. And then it just got like addictive. We used to have like little slumber parties where we watched horror movies all weekend. Oh, one movie that got me was, it was called The First Power. Had what's his name in it? I can't think of his name. Something Lewis. Having a senile moment again. Anyway, The First Power freaked me out. And that one was about a demon killer too, that jumped from person to person. When the killers got caught and executed, the demon just jumped to another person and started killing again. There was a movie with what's his name in it too? Denzel Washington? No. It was very similar to that. I'm trying to think what that one was called. Who's the guy in the Book of Eli? You guys seen that? I can't remember his name. I'm having a mind blank. First Power had Lou Diamond Phillips, that's his name, in it. And Jeff Kober, I think he's the one that played the murderer. That was the first power. Denzel Washington. Yeah, that's him. He was in another one very, very similar to the first power. I can't remember what it was called. Here we go, movie viewing today. Oh, package. Hang on. I'm back. Sorry. It was a package. A really cool package. You know, Kenny, how we were talking this morning about something that hadn't arrived yet? Guess what? Guess what? Okay, so the movie with Denzel Washington in it, which was the same as the first power, was called Fallen. 1998 movie. Is Kenny there? Has Kenny come in? Have I seen her today? She was here earlier. Oh, maybe she hasn't come in yet. There she is. It came. Do you want to see? Hubby had to open it for me because, you know, the whole thing that's going on. He likes to sanitize everything. So, do you want to should I show you? You want to see it? Okay, sorry. We're going to interrupt the tutorial part here for a minute. And look what Kenny gave me. I'm so excited. I have the little one of this, and I'd been looking at the bigger one. I'm just trying to move the camera up a little bit here for us. It's not very straight. I haven't got a very good camera thing. I need to get one. Yay, Kenny, thank you. I had actually, let's just turn that off because there's lots of glare there. I had I've got the little book and I love it. And I've had this sitting on my wish list for ages. Thank you. Let's have a look at it. And what it is they're more full images of what the little book is. So the little book is like parts of the bigger book. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, so that folds back. Oh, it's like a pad. Now that is cool. Is that light going to be enough now? Let me just, oh yeah, I'll turn this light back on because the rest of the pages are done not shiny. Snow White dancing in the sunlight. A whole new world. This is actually 2 images in the book. I think it's like this part of it and this part of it in the little book. So these are like the full images. Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. Little Mermaid. Just kissed a girl. It is beautiful, Kenny. Thank you. It's gorgeous. Cinderella. It always reminds me of a song that I think it was Cinderella 2 the kids watched. It was Cinderella, Cinderella with the mice in it. Pocahontas. Voices in the Wind. Ah, beautiful. We were just discussing though this morning, Kenny messaged me, she goes, have you got this in the mail yet? And I'm like, no. What are you talking about? Anyway, here it is. It's here. I did get it, yes. It's awesome. Snow White discovers the cottage. Tangled is one of my favourite Disney movies. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. Sleeping Beauty. Oh, Cinderella. Lovely. The Little Mermaid 2. I don't remember The Little Mermaid 2. Hi, Kathy. Oh, it's Princess and the Frog, you know. With Mama Odie. Doesn't matter what you look like. Another Beauty and the Beast. Gaston. Hi, Della. Hi, Shara. Little Mermaid falling in love. Tangled up in love. Mother knows best. Anyway. Whistle while you wear. Oh, and then they've got the coloured ones. Oh my god. They're beautiful. Oh, that is stunning. Love it. Oh, look at those sparkles on that dress. Sorry about the light reflecting on it there. I'm not sure if this will be better. It's a little bit better. You can still see a little bit of the light, but aren't they beautiful? Look at that one. Stunning. This is the one I'm doing, this one here. This is the corner I'm doing in my painting. I'll show you. Let me get it. So that is this bottom of this picture here, this bit here. It just misses the boat, it cuts off there. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. I love the water. It's amazing, Kenny. Thank you. It's absolutely beautiful. I've actually stuck one of the pictures on a canvas to do. I haven't even looked at starting it. Not even sure where I've put it now. I've just said that. I've actually put another picture onto a canvas to do for my nephew. But I do not know where it is. But it was the Beauty and the Beast, the picture is just this kind of section here of these two little characters, the candle and the clock. It's very cute. And I've just enlarged it and pasted it onto my onto my canvas. I saw Laura do it in one of her videos. She showed how to do it, that you print it and then you gesso it to your canvas. I love it, and I'm spoilt rotten, and I thank you so much. Beautiful. Anyhow, I don't know where my other one is. It's disappeared. Oh good. Let's get back to this. I am very, 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 very grateful. Thank you so much. Amazing. And that is so weird that you text me this morning and then it just appears. Fantastic. Just trying to bring this back down a little bit now. We don't need it quite so far away. Josephine Wall. I know, Shelley. I've actually printed a Josephine Wall one to do, and I've just looked at it and gone, I don't know what to do. That's me too. Where to start? Where to start? Alright, we've already wasted too much time. We've got to finish this. Thank you. Yeah, tape. Ah. Look at shadows done to my desk. I've got cat hair everywhere on my desk mat. I'm going to have to roll over it with stickies later. And now I have a cuppa as well. Finish off the morning. Kathy. I could imagine. Absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. Okay, I'm going to move to, I'm trying to think whether I coloured over some of this bit. Let me just, I think I've got everything now. A little bit of the grey. It was the cold grey that I used, wasn't it? Pretty sure I did this. Maybe I didn't, but I'm doing it now. Okay? I don't remember what colours I used. Pamela, you might remember because you're following along. I'm pretty sure this is right. I'm pretty sure I used the cold grey and then I used the light cadmium red and white to go over the top of that. He does, Shelley, I know, it's awesome. Hi, Cassie. Welcome. We've got two Pamelas in here today, have we? My bad. It'd be a cool job. I actually knew someone who worked for Disney in Japan. She used to be one of the princesses. I don't know if she still does it. But she was Sleeping Beauty, and Sleeping Beauty was my daughter's favourite character. And she gave me a photo with a personal message to Faith on it. It was very beautiful. She was a lovely girl. Alright, so now we've got light cadmium red. Cadmium. Yeah, of course you want an original. That's right. Light cadmium red. I'm pretty sure that's what I used. Can anyone, like, you know, tell me otherwise? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should go back and have a look and see what I did. It looks like I used something else as well. Maybe I used pink? I don't know, it looks too... That looks too light. I don't remember. Let's try just doing it over there lightly and add white and see if that's right. Why not? I should have written it down. After the stream, because I changed my mind mid-stream. I was going to do something else and decided at the last minute that it was going to be too bright. I think this is what I did. Thanks for understanding. I'm not perfect, you know. Thanks, Cassie. Oh, Kenny, they are beautiful. My Holbeins, I actually ordered, because I love this soft white Holbein pencil. It's the best. It reminds me of a mixture between Prismacolor and Luminance, but anyway. And I managed to get some. Shara suggested trying Jackson Art, and I did order some, so we'll see how long they take to get here. Because I wanted to I think I grabbed like 20 colours. And they were colours that I've used already a fair bit, and colours that I know I'll use a fair bit. I haven't actually used them that much because I was worried I wouldn't be able to get open stock. Do you guys do that? Do you have like products that you don't use that often because you're scared they'll run out, but you love them? I mean, I guess I'm like that with Copics too. But there's refills for Copic, so it's alright. Now I've lost my Luminance. I picked up the Holbein Soft White. Where'd my Luminance go? There he is. Yeah, I used light cadmium red. I'm pretty sure I've got it right. I'm just about to see now though. I'll just go in and blend out this. Yeah, that's right. That looks the same as that. Light cadmium red. And then I'll use the colourless blender, I think, to colour in the other darker areas. Yeah, because I haven't done it yet by the look of this. There was still tooth coming through. I know me, I don't like tooth coming through. Just blend it all off. I think I was testing it still when we finished up, so a bit more red down in there. Looks good. I reckon that's pretty good. I reckon that's an Australian thing, I reckon. Night Bernard, thank you so much for coming. I think they're around $2.70 roughly, Cassie, because it was about $5 Australian. It's almost half now. Maybe it was a little bit more than that. Maybe it was about $3 something. I can only see the Australian price. But it cost me $107 for 20 pencils. It's ridiculous, really. But I really wanted them and I want to be able to use them, so. If you're in the US, there's a trick to buying them. What's the trick, Shara? Make sure you remain in the UK mode to put them in your cart. $345 US. That sounds about right. It might actually be a lot. Where are you talking, Shelley? Okay, so she's saying that if you're on Jackson Art, make sure you're in the UK one. Then add the Holbein's, this open stock, to your cart. Because they actually send them from the UK. Everything you order is from the UK. Even though you're ordering off a specific site. So when I went in as the Australian site, it's still coming from the UK. Okay, Lulu, enjoy your rest. And then you go back to UK, and if they're still in the car, is it to US? Is that right, Shara? Yes. If anyone needs help, Shara said that she can help on Instagram. Robin. I really like them. They remind me of Polychromos pencils a lot. So if it was a choice money-wise, then I'd probably just go for Polychromos. But there is 150 colours in the set, so it's a big set. The colours are more pastel-like than other sets of pencils, so they are different to other sets. Let me find my colour list, colour chart, and I can show you some of the colours. Wait. No, that's my journal. Okay, so Holbein's have a lot of pastel-y colours. So this is all pinks, browns, yellows. But they've got a lot of these colours in there, like these nice pastel-y type colours throughout their set. So this beautiful cobalt green, I know the jade green is really pretty, and these are all, see all these pastel light colours? They're not in any other sets. Like, I don't know, I think they're really pretty. They've got fluoro colours as well. They've got red, rose, opera, orange, lemon and green. And they've got gold, silver and bronze, or copper, bronze, pale gold and gold. They've got warm greys and cool greys. There's two different whites. There's normal white and there's soft white. Soft white is more like a Prismacolor white mixed with a Luminance white, and the normal white is just like, yep, like all the rest of the pencils basically. But they are very pretty colours. You can just buy the pastel set, that's right, if you don't want the whole set. But the actual texture of the pencils reminds me of the Polychromos, which we're using now. Are you changing... Are you changing the settings, making sure you've selected on, make sure you select letter size, because I think in in Adobe, it automatically sets it to A4 size, which is stupid because the actual page is not A4 sized. Anyway. But yes, I will talk to you later about it because Isolina had issues with it too. Alright, get back to it. Back to it. I haven't got much time. I'm already over time. You guys don't mind if I go to 12, do you? I want to finish it, that's all. We've got to put all that pretty cobwebs and line work in yet. Give it a go, Kenny, and tell me if that works. Tara, what are we talking about? Colouring what? What are we colouring? Tell me. Do practice pages. Scan and print it smaller and practice if you're worried about it. Oh, no, you didn't. Let's do the giveaway. Thanks. Loretta. Thank you. Alright, let's quickly do the giveaway rules. Quick, because I forgot. Let's do it now. Pick one number between 1 and 100. Only one number per person. The first person to call that number wins that or owns that number. And no chatting during number calling until the winning number is drawn. And no numbers before the words go, 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 after stop, stop, stop will be counted. Make sure you keep an eye on the chat box because that's where everything happens. Alright. Sorry guys. I'm a bit slow today. See, I told you, there's something wrong with my brain. I'm totally having problems. The number closest to the generated number without going over wins. Make sure you're on live chat and not top chat. So click on that little box at the top near the live chat words. Make sure it's selected on live chat. Basically, when you're seeing your chat, you should see live above it. Any giveaway or promotion is in no way sponsored, endorsed, or administered by or associated with YouTube. Okay? Okay. Good. Who else is ready? Spirit Animals and Jasmine Beckett. Oh, don't colour in Jasmine Beckett's books. I just want to point that out right now. The paper's horrible. Maybe it's just me. I'm pretty heavy-handed, so when I had to go at it, I just struggled to blend. I struggled to do anything in them, so I just print them from now on. Spirit Animals. Is that Michelle Tracy? Alrighty. We need some more readies. Is anyone else ready or only like 5 people are ready? 6 people are ready. Alright. Let me find random.org. Okay, well, couple are. Well, that's good. All right, here we go. I'm turning on my timer this time. Na 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 na. Anyway, with Jasmine Beckett's books, I would definitely test a page first. Have a tester page. Use like the title page or something. But I actually print all of Jasmine's pictures. I don't do any in the book. Books. I've actually only done a couple of mermaid ones. I haven't done Jasmine for quite a long time, actually. I know Jasmine was unwell for a while. She does work for Disney too, Jasmine does. Another Disney artist. She does her little Strangelings Disney characters. We've been begging her to do a Disney book. But of course she needs to be able to do that. They have to give her permission. Alrighty, the timer just went off. It went off silently for some reason. Alright, let me do the draw. And then, you know, if you don't want to hang around, you don't have to. Random number between 1 and 100. 69. Did we have that same number last time? I think we did, but who had it? It looks like Shelley had it exactly. Did anyone else have it before Shelley? Shelley! Congratulations! So what image do you want of Enys's that you haven't got? So you have your choice of image from Enys's Etsy store. So I will contact you and then we'll let Enys know. Shara, did you get your image? You won one of them, didn't you? Iselina got hers. I just want to make sure everyone got theirs. Congratulations! Yay! Bit of white. Just fading out those sections a little bit. Awesome. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Oh gosh, so next week we're going to start a new colour along, and next week is the start of Mermaid. Mermaid Madness is going to be happening. And it's going to be fun. We have lots of giveaway prizes and lots of streamers. Oh, some of the streamers are already starting to set up their streams too, so you can go and excuse me, you can go and pop in your reminders. So go do that if you haven't already. Has one of my mods got the streaming thing for the colorathon? the streaming link. I don't have it on me right this second, but just using the colourless blender again now just to blend out the tooth, deepen the colour a little bit. Go check out the Mermaid Facebook page as well, Mermaid Madness, because there will be updates and things there during that weekend and now. Thanks, Abby. Alright. Ah, she looks awesome. I'm very happy with that. Let's add in all of our details and then you guys can go. And look, I just realized I've missed. Let's just come in here and do this. Because that looked pretty funny. There we go. Missed that little bit there. Okay, we need white paint pen and white gel pen. Paint pen, I'm just going to do a little sparkle on the end of this needle now that we've finished that jumper off. Just there. And I can't do this one, but I just want to add a couple of little white shiny parts there. Okay, using the paint pen, we're going to draw in our, these will fade and take in the colour in the background. Just so you know, they're not going to stay white because the colour is quite rich under there. So we're doing the cobwebs in the background now. Cobwebs they are. Okay, Linda. They're caused from dust. Kind of ratty little lines down here. And this is a reason I didn't neaten up the pencil in that background, because I knew that this was sort of going to come over the top of it and that we wouldn't see a lot of that once we started adding this in. I'm just following the lines. You can see them because they're lighter than all of the other areas. There's a couple on her jumper. We might just make it up here. Let's move my cup of tea out of the way. B says dust then cost. No, there's not. Don't be silly. Just not happening. Don't know what you're talking about. Why is my pen not working? I'm not going there. Stop it. I'm just making it up as I go, right? Now some kind of weaving around her hair a little bit there too, so just do that. Lots of crisscrossing, all right? Crisscrossing. Crisscross will make you jump, jump. Anyhow, there's one there. She's been there for a long time, hasn't she? All those dusty things. Let's try and do a little bit of a shape here. I'm not going to say it. Let's just try and do that shape though. I can just barely see the lines through here. So I'm kind of guessing where things go a little bit. I'm just trying to join some of the lines up now. I'm actually okay with that. I'm not mad at it. Am I what? No, the webs are on the original picture. Let me see if I can see in the background. So they're actually lighter. I coloured over them, but they're the lighter sections that were in here. So then up here I can hardly see it, so I did make it up a bit up here. And that's okay. they're supposed to be kind of weird and all over the place, but I'm going to use my white gel pen to add a few in the background, just finely. Finally finishing some of them off, so you can just see them reflecting through. That one can come right through. There were some areas on her top, I'm just going to add them onto it, and there's a couple through her hair, so I'm just going to add a few flicks through her hair there. Just so they're actually on the hair, through the hair. And I think we're good. Now, as I said, they're going to change colour because they've got purples and pinks behind them, but that's okay, they just won't look as bright white. Now, I'm just going to scratch that off a bit. That was a little bit too thick there. That's better. It is, it's part of the picture, and I just realised I'm just going to use my coal grey one and just colour over that piece of string a little bit. There was a couple of spots that didn't have colour over them. That's actually her finger in the background there. Looks good. I'm happy with it. That's just a colourless blender. I think I might even put just on here a couple of little flicks of white. And I don't know, I think that's it. I think that's all we need. I'm just going to redo some of these little white specks on this key. And make sure there's some little flecks of light on the shiny sections. But overall, I'm glad I finished it. She's done. So 4 weeks of 2 hours, or 2 and a bit hours, not quite, because we do the giveaway and stuff in between, and we do like little flip throughs of Happy Mail and stuff like that. But that's like 8 hours of work there. Thanks, Linda. She looks cool. I actually really like the background and I'm glad I put those colours in there. Brings it alive. But I'll scan it up, put it up in the group so you can see it. Next week, I give you a sneak peek of what's coming next week. It's not finished though, so just so you know, it will be another grayscale. So let's have a sneak peek. It is going to be grayscale again. Just going to mention that because it's not done grayscaled yet. This is roughly what we're going to be doing next week for the month of May. She's a swamp river mermaid. So look forward to that. Look forward to that. guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to mods. Thank you so much, Kenny, for my beautiful book. I'm very, very excited. And I will see you all on Monday. Oh, Monday. What am I going to do on Monday? Something. Something. I'll do something on Monday. Did you guys want to see my diamond painting before you go? I'm not sure if anyone wanted to see the actual diamond painting. If not, I'll save it. Yes. Alright, hang on a sec. This thing's huge. I don't know how I'm actually going to show it, but look at all my mess there on my desk. Look at my messy pencils. I nearly lost it. So I'm doing this bit here. I've just got a little bit of, I've got those, what the circle ones to put in everywhere. Look how shiny that is. And I have done all of this. Look at it. It's huge. This one is 55 by 80 centimeters. I love, this is a Diamond Art Club one. Yeah, it's called Once Upon a Dark Night. And I love these. I don't know if you can see them into the camera very well, but just in the middle here, these are like the Aurora Borealis ones, and they like, see the color change in these ones here. They've got like iridescent type coatings on them that make them like pearly looking. Beautiful. They go all the way along her dress here. These are all the pearly ones. The beads are what? They're not moving. They've been fine. It's flattened out heaps actually. There was one of the bead colours was all weird. The black ones, there was heaps in it that weren't right. I got nearly a whole bag of odd bod beads. Odd bod beads. Anyhow, she's looking beautiful. Looking pretty. Shara's like, use Inktense on Monday. I find they pop off when I roll it out the other way. I actually end up with more of them coming off because they come open. Doesn't matter, nearly finished anyway, so it's going to be put away. I'll have to find somewhere to hang them now because I have so many of them. Yeah, I tried to be fussy, but there was heaps. I think two of the bags, it was like a strip of beads of the same color that were all separate to the other ones, and I think those ones were the ones that were kind of dodgy. So yeah. And I think I'm going to run out of the same ones you ran out of, Linda. We'll find out. I've only got half a face to go, so we'll see. We'll see. There's a couple of things I think I might put like in here. I think I might put in the middle the Aurora Borealis beads, and in this one as well, just to add a few more sparkles because I've still got heaps of those left. Maybe even some in the fire here, just to sparkle them a little bit more. Alright, cool. But that's it. These pinks, I love the pinks. These are like pink. It's hard to see in the light there, but these are like bright pinks. I love them. And the pink beads are so pretty. So pretty. I think it needs to have some of those along here or something too, maybe. Anyway, I'm going to play with it. Someone said, yes, Inktense on Monday again. More Inktense. What would I do with Inktense? Let me have a think. I'm sure I'll find something. Alright guys, thanks again for watching, and I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. And thanks again, mods. Thank you, Kenny, for my beautiful gift. And I'm going to finish this off today. Linda, I'm going to finish it. This weekend, this will be finished, okay? Alright guys, bye!